When we first walked into this space, one of the first things we noticed was it had really good bones, and that's the basis for any good design later on. So that's where we really began, and we just started to build the palette from there. We started with the kitchen. Kitchen is the hub of the house. There were very specific needs with the 2 islands, wanting storage. There's a walk-in refrigerator, and it was very planned. The need for 2 islands came in because they do entertain. They also wanted a big, generous second island surface so that they could bake with family, bake with little members of the family. And usage of the space is beautiful because visually it was positioned so there's a view of the gardens. It's just such a pretty vista. What I love about this kitchen design is actually the style of the doors. Instead of adding a little bit of detail about 2 inches into the perimeter of the cabinet door, we actually did the detail on the edge of it. So it created kind of a mix of both a traditional look, but also a bit more of a modern edge. The focal point in the kitchen, I think, has to be the hood. It was custom designed. It's got some punch detail on it as well as stainless steel. It's got the shine and the glam. It has a lot of weight to the room. And when you first enter the room, it's the first thing you see. So it really catches your eye and definitely becomes a conversation point. I also love the marble, and the Calcutta is such a classic. It's got the creams and the grays, so it's working both neutrals. So you can mix it up, you can change your palette. If you get tired of creams, you can go to the grays. That made it a very strong positioning statement in the space and throughout the entire home, actually. Whenever we're renovating, we tend to open up spaces. So suddenly the family room and the kitchen become one great big entertaining area. It's lovely to be able to look and see a very strong island, very strong counters, but to see that same strength, basically floor to ceiling, fireplace TV area, it creates a synergy from room to room. And it also works very beautifully because it's neutral enough to balance off 2 very symmetrical units on either side of it. And I think that, again, creates an entire wall of interest in the family room, although it's all very neutral. The master bedroom is on the main floor. Again, visual flow and sequence from room to room is so important. The bed linens, yes, there's a little touch of blue, but it's still basically neutral. The bathroom cabinetry are custom designed, but they're a beautiful kind of grayish color. And then, of course, your generous walk-in closet. People like to live well and need to be organized. And I think that we were able to do that with such a beautiful, generous space for both him and her. The husband of the house has an amazing workspace downstairs, and it's almost like a cockpit area with the television and all of his modules and computer screens and stuff. It's absolutely stunning. The bathroom is off of that big room and a really gorgeous space. It is stronger. Dare I say it's a little more masculine. We used darker charcoals. We mixed up different textures and tiles. It works very, very well with the living space down there. If I had to use one word to describe this project, I would say gracious. It's a simple home, yet it has a gracious element. The colors are very soothing. Everything has a lovely synergy, and I think that gracious living is what we all aspire to.